Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another sketch session here on Foxy. I am here. It is the beginning of a new week for me, and I'm here and I'm doing this. Sometimes you just have to slap yourself awake a little bit and get into it. I am going to be grabbing some dice and the dice sheets, and we are going to be rolling for new prompts right now. So let's do this thing. Oh, all right. Come on out. All right, let's scoot this out of the way for just a second. And let's get our groove on. Good morning, Ellen. All right, I think I want to start with a large mammal for each one of the days. I've been liking that, kind of like rolling on one table for one of the prompts for each of the days, and then kind of rolling randomly on different tables to pair with that. So I like that. Let's keep on trucking that way. Good morning, Linda. All right, let's roll for some large mammals, shall we? That's cocked. Eight. Walrus or seal. You know what? I had that last week. I'm going to go ahead and let's roll again. 17. Bighorn sheep. A teeny tiny hair on this pen. Oh, I'll have to deal with that later. Okay. 19. Whale or dolphin. Good one. 14. Hyena or African wild dog. Since I rolled that last week, I'm going to go ahead and roll again. 10. Deer, elk, moose. Knowing my history with moose, I will likely be making something really weird that day. Friday, 16. Cow or a bull. And lastly, Saturday, it's cocked. 13. Tiger, lion, jaguar. We did that already last week. 14. Hyena or wild dog. 20. Anteater. I don't know that we've ever gotten that. All right, now it's time to make all the weird combos, all of the weird extras. Okay. All right, let's do bighorn sheep plus, let's say, a small mammal. Let's make a little funky mammal combo. 8. Hedgehog or porcupine. Wonderful. Okay, whale or dolphin. Why don't we go ahead and make that? You know what? I'm going to roll on the large mammal table again to pair with our whale or dolphin. 8. Walrus or a seal. Again, that's too similar also. I don't know. 7. Elephant. Okay. I can figure out something there. Thursday, deer, elk, or moose. Why don't we go ahead and roll that? Let's go ahead and roll for fish. 5. Oh, sorry. That's a D12. Gotta roll with the correct die. 11. Trout, bass, or catfish. All right, Friday, cow or bull. Why don't we mix that up with an invertebrate? Get a D8 up in here. There we go. 7. Ooh, wasp, hornet, or bee. Cool. I like that a lot. All right, for anteater, why don't we can either go with a reptile, a fish, or an amphibian. Let's go for reptile. Oh, I can also roll for a bird. Let's go for reptile. 7. Gecko, had that last week. I would like something new. Good morning, Brenda Lee. 4. Bearded dragon. Okay, that is our list of prompts for the week. We set that aside along with this lovely. Excellent. Oh, it was a lovely weekend, Brenda Lee. It was lovely. I did a bit of planning yesterday. I've just been doing a bit of planning in general. So here's my September cover page, my September planner, like calendar. Days, prompts. It's technically out of order. Should I do this page? Oh, well, here's the last prompt, and then here is my weekly spread. So yeah, I'll go ahead and use this page just so, not this one. No, I'll let there be a blank page. Let's keep continuity. I'm so indecisive. Okay, let me grab my paints, which I cleaned off my desk, that's my problem. Okay. Ooh. Good morning, Bobby. Okay, today we have a bighorn sheep plus a porcupine or hedgehog. All right, let me just hop over to Pinterest really quick. Let me just look up porcupine. Marvelous. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, I'm glad to hear that, Brenda Lee. Getting some progress going. Nah. Just keep it in the warm category. Grab my paintbrush. And a rag, of course. Oh, all the good vibes, Brenda Lee. All the good vibes. Bobby, I'm excited for your daughter for her first vehicle. I am not excited for the process of shopping, and I have sympathy. I hate car shopping. It's just so exhausting. Ooh. Oh, Bobby. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, car shopping is. Some people enjoy it, I'm sure. But I definitely don't. Ugh. You enjoy it, Linda? Like I said, someone's got to. And like, I get it. For example, I like thrifting. That's a type of shopping I enjoy. Some people hate it because you have to flip through like every individual item because they're not like gathered items. They're there's not more than one, so you have to kind of be digging through everything, and that process is exhausting. But I enjoy it. But I know a lot of people who definitely do not. Okay, I'm gonna dry this really quick. am right there with you, Brenda Lee. I love the hunt for thrifting. I love finding stuff that's just like perfect, you know? The trick I've learned is to be able to have the self discipline to not have to buy something just because I went thrifting. That is something I am working on. But I actually went to a thrift store this weekend and didn't buy anything. So, you know, go me, I guess. Or like yard sales, absolutely same. Yard sales are fascinating. I'm also just really interested in how people live, like getting glimpses into the lives of strangers. The heck does a goat's nose look like? Or a bighorn sheep, I mean. Where are their ears? Goodness, we have to go look. Hey there, Horizon, come on in. What's your question? Step right up. Oh, they have little ears. That's cute. I'll go ahead and just. Oh, I'm not too far off with the nose. I am a little far off with the spacing on those horns. Okay. You just. I've been painting portraits of brave people. Who is brave that is currently alive and that you respect? Question is for me and the chat. Ooh, Horizon. Good question. Who do I respect? Who's still alive? Um, Give me a second. I'm going to noodle on that while I continue to draw. let's see. I mean, the very first thing that jumps to my mind is Malala. I don't actually know her last name, but the girl who stood up to the Taliban. But that's like, it's not a cop out by any means. She is brave, but hold on. There is a person. Let me just look this up. I'm not remembering his name, but I know who he is. Okay, here we go. General Russell L. Honro. Let me just type. Okay, let me give you my context. Here's the spelling if you want to look up this guy's name. The reason why General, gosh, let me see if I pronounce his freaking name. The Raging Cajun. Honore. Okay. Lieutenant General Russell Luke Honore. So basically, I'm currently watching, well, I'm not watching the documentary. I'm secondhand watching it through John. John is watching a documentary on Hurricane Katrina, and I'm getting all of the information. But when there was a huge failure to, like, everybody dropped the ball on the people in New Orleans. They were pretty much abandoned by the government. No one wanted to take responsibility for like the cleanup or the emergency stuff. No one wanted to be in charge. Not the federal government, not the state government, not the local government. No one wanted to be in charge. And it wasn't until uh, General Honore stepped in that, and he began like directing everything, and he saved countless lives by stepping up and taking control during that crisis. And he took control when no one wanted to take control. No one wanted to own it. And yeah, I only just really learned about that. But yeah, that's who was on my mind right now. Now, Brenda Lee, I'd say that that's brave. Oh my gosh, look at the time. I'm going to have to hop off here in a second because I have a rather busy schedule today. Yep. Linda, we are working on the class schedule today. That's actually what I need to hop off this call to go do. So let me just finish adding a little bit of detail here. All right, I'm going to be wrapping this up. Any final questions for Horizon? Now's the time. All right. Let's leave that here. I'll go ahead and date this. September 2nd, 25. That's going to be bighorn sheep. Plus porcupine. Okay. Horizon, next time, yes, you can totally add a link. If it's to something like that you made, that's totally fine. All right, everyone, I hope you have a spectacular, fabulous day, and I will catch you all later. All right, keep an eye on your inboxes for the September schedule. Hopefully, we'll have that sent out today. But I'll see you later.